What up, loved ones? What it do? Spotted Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel right here, just hit the subscribe button real quick. Give it a like if you think it's cool, if you think it's real. Hell yeah, man. I got the body. OG Chez, man, from Northside Vallejo, man. Come kicking it with your boy right here and shit. What's up, body, man? Introduce yourself.
Man, what's up, Audie, man? Thank you for having me, man. My name's Chez. OG now, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, anybody that's fucking come to the show sharing the positive message, same mindset, for me is an OG, man. You don't got to be like 80 years old talking about, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, it's a blessing. You know, a lot of people get to see OG, you know?
Yes, sir. Hey, but by the way, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you right now then, buddy?
31. I just turned 31 in August. Oh,
Yo.
the beginning. It's still August. I'll be tracking months still.
Yes, sir. So let's just start from the beginning. Like, where were you born?
I was actually born in LA and everything. I
All
was
right.
out in, I think, Kaiser out there on like Sunset or something and everything. But all my family's out this way in Vallejo and everything. So staying with my mom, but my mom, pops and everything, you know, they got their habits and everything. So we spent time just bouncing around house to house, you know what I'm saying, homeless and everything. But yeah, really we was kind of like professional squatters, man. We just stayed at relatives' houses, friends' houses until we overstayed, you know, and then on to the next and everything.
Damn. That's something different. Buddy, that's not the usual right there, huh?
Yeah, it's a little different. You know, parents we was young, you know, the parents said they was on that syrup before that even had a name, you know what I'm saying? So we used to be going in hospitals and everything, pretending to be sick, coughing, not knowing what we doing, you know what I'm saying? Really, parents got the habit, you know?
Oh, shit. So you started off in LA, then made it all the way up north to.
Yeah. So yeah, we bounced back this way to Vallejo. I think when we were down in LA and everything, probably the same thing, same situation, you know, end up being evicted somehow. And all my mom's side is right out here in Vallejo. So this is naturally where we came back.
And that's crazy. So, I mean, I'm assuming that, of course, due to the situation, you found yourself hanging out with, like, you know what I mean, similar crowd when you were younger, right? What were you doing then? Were you getting into gangs, or what were you doing when as a young age?
Nah, I wasn't no gangs, you know, just a little hood kid, you know, just same struggles, you know, everywhere else. But I kind of fucked up, man, because I was doing sports. I had sports going. I was doing real good, but at the same time, you know, you got the family situation. You know, you got to get money. So how do we know how to get money? You know?
Yeah.
So exactly, that's how we're gonna have to do it. So of course that's what I ended up going to and everything. I fucked up. I think I probably could have did pretty decent. You know, I think.
Yeah.
And, yeah, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? I went to the pen, ended up catching my time. We could talk about the case and everything. But yeah, I ended up doing my time, 10 years and everything. And yeah, it might have been a good thing though too, you know, it sat me down and let me mature, you know.
Hey, you know what? I feel you on that because I mean, as a kid, of course, that's what we know, you know, and shit, I mean, you were doing sports and then you got distracted because of life. Life hits you hard. So, anyways, found yourself going that route, and you ended up in the pen. How old are you when you first got into the pen?
So when I caught my case, I was 18, turning 19. I fought it for a year. So yeah, I was like just 20 when I finally got to the pen.
And which main line did you end up going to?
Folsom. So I was over in reception over at Tracy and everything. I was over there for a second. I ended up hitting Folsom.
Old Folsom or New Folsom?
Old Folsom.
Old Folsom.
So, yeah, man, crazy. You know,
yeah.
You're pulling up Old Folsom. You know, that looks like a fucking castle. It looks like the dungeon. So it's kind of like, what the fuck is this? You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because for me, Tracy was like the old school too, and then you ended up going to Old Folsom.
Yeah.
What was your
sales getting smaller and smaller?
Oh damn! What were you thinking then? What were you expecting? A lot of wars, a lot of violence. What Well, how did you feel when you first getting in there as a young kid, man? 19 years old, 20.
First pulling up to Old Folsom, I remember right when you come out of R&R, there's two buildings. I just remember looking up. I was first thing I'm smelling is all the weed. I'm just like, damn, these motherfuckers, they smoking like that. You know, it's bars, so it's all open cells. So motherfuckers, they all looking out the bars like, who's coming in? I'm looking up. I'm seeing people crawling up tiers, climbing up tiers. There's two gunners walking. Bars 5 tiers high. I'm just like, yeah, man.
So, by this time when you got into the Old Folsom, did a lot of like the older homies or big homies laced you up about the Asian Islander car, about what to expect, prison politics?
So I don't think I was prepared all the way. I think I naturally had an understanding and everything. There were some older homies that was like in county jail, but there isn't really of us like that, and they would kind of like school me. But then when I got to Tracy, yeah, there's some older Tongan homies that was there and everything. One of them coming back from a court, so yeah, he was lacing us up. My homie was there, so yeah. Then I get to the pen, and then the body walk me around.
All right, so you got your celly. Who was your celly during that time in Old Folsom?
Old Folsom. Well, my celly was the longest. I was there with the body Tisoy and everything.
Tisoy?
Yeah.
Just like you, man. Tisoy, man.
That was cool. From the Bay Area too. You know what I'm saying? He was a little older than me, but it was cool, man. It was a good experience because I was being in there with a good homie, you know what I'm saying, with no ultra motive, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was just really
I see.
You know what I'm saying? He was really in there giving me game, and I was fortunate to just be in there able to soak that up.
Hey, for real, man. I feel the same way because I learned a lot from all these old people also in the pen. Yeah.
There's a lot of knowledge in there, man, to be learned.
Dang. So I mean, that's great from the streets to being stuck in a little ass cell in Old Folsom every day. Was there a lot of lockdowns or you got some cool program?
There was lockdowns. It was going on and off. But the good thing about Folsom, they got a big PIA and everything. So they want to go back to work. So like we go on lockdown for like 2 weeks, something crack off again. They'll be like, all right, 3. But the longest couple months, I think. And everything, yeah, nothing long. I'd be hearing stories from other homies that'd be like, oh, we were on lockdown for 2 years or something. I'd be like, yeah, bro, that's
yeah. So during your time, what did were you constantly disciplining yourself, working out, reading, studying? What were you doing?
Mandatory. That was mandatory. I was definitely programmed. I'm up and everything. Yeah, you could. My celly watching this, he's laughing right now. Like he'd be like, oh yeah, this dude was up, shoes on, burpees in the morning, 500 push-ups before I leave the cell. Yeah, I was on my program tough. I was every unlock. I'm trying to make every unlock, be out there on the yard, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, young, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I really took on was that discipline. That's what I wanted. I think that helped me a lot though in the long run.
I think so too, because like in the pen, you only got 2 options to make yourself better through discipline or just be all miserable and just be a bum and shit. You could be that too. A lot of motherfuckers was like that. So, yeah. So anyway, I know that helped you throughout the years. What other pen did you end up going to, man?
I was actually fortunate. I actually got stuck at Old Folsom. I was supposed to get transferred. They was doing a bunch of transfers up to High Desert. And then they call me and my counselor calls me. She's like, oh, yeah, we sent a bunch of people to High Desert. So I'm like, I remember I go back to my cell. I'm like, fuck, Sally, about to go to a fucking war zone right now. And then they ended up calling me back. They was like, actually, because I was in PIA. And a bunch of people losing a lot of people because people had 4 points. A lot of people had level 4 points, so they was kicking them out. And they were losing a lot of people in PIA. So it was like, all right, we'll just keep you here. They're like, you be cool with that? And I was, of course, you know, I'm from the Bay Area, so Folsom's only an hour away. So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm cool with that. But I dodged a bullet on that one because all the homies that ended up going up that way ended up catching more time.
Oh shit! Yeah, that is some lucky shit, buddy. It reminds me of the Hmong homie, diversity.
Uh-huh.
He's from Sacramento, and he stayed in Sacramento prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that get lucky like that too and shit. That's the business. So you're getting constant visits too, of course,
Yeah.
from your folks.
Yeah. Mainly. Yeah, it was a few people, you know what I'm saying, that stuck around the whole time, you know what I'm saying, like my grandpa, my Lolo, you know what I'm saying, he's faithfully coming up and everything, my wife and everything, my home, you know, my sister and everything like that.
And so, what can you say like the most dramatic experience you experienced during your time that made you wanna like this ain't for me? Like,
Man, I think I think for me it was me sitting in the cell and everything, because my case and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So I was fighting actually 45 years. I had a robbery and everything. There was a robbery, and they were trying to give me 45 years. I had like a 25-year gun enhancement. They charged me with like 3 robberies, 3 assault with a deadly weapon, and everything. My Cody, he told on me and everything, but there's more than one. There's more than just 2 people and everything, and I ain't going out that way, you know. So I'm riding it out, and it was more. I'm sitting down in the cell, and then you know what I'm saying. Then my co-defendant, he gets out. I'm like, okay, oh yeah. Watch when he gets out. He only did like 20 months. So I'm just like, okay, watch when he gets out. They're gonna handle this. And I'm sitting there, and I remember getting on the dialogue on the phone. I'm finding him on Facebook, like living life. I'm just like sitting back. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers! Like I'm seeing other people that was like, oh, fuck that dude. I'm seeing pictures of them with him. I'm just like, oh yeah, fuck this, man. I was like, I'm gonna get out, man. I'm gonna bounce back from this, you know.
Hey, that's crazy, man. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so when you were starting to get close to your release date, parole date, how were you feeling? What did you change your program, or were you still the same until you got out?
I'm still the same. I'm still programmed and everything, but
Yeah.
you know, you get anxious. You know what I'm saying? You start getting anxious near your parole date, because you know, yeah, you've seen countless homies, you know what I'm saying, that have dates, end up losing dates, you know, or catching more time, and you see that window, you see that light getting bigger, you know, and you're just like,
Yeah.
is this really happening? I still got my
Yeah.
ducket. I kept my parole ducket.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Damn.
I remember when I held that, I was like, it's here. It finally came.
Damn, that's crazy, man. So let's talk about your transition when you got out. Um, what did you end up like? What was the first thing? What was your mindset basically? Like, what your mindset and what you end up doing?
My mindset was more, I was tripping. I was tripping out on people because I got so used to the pen and like the respect, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes,
especially
sir.
like,
Yes, sir.
and like I'm walking, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna hear excuse me back, you know,
Yeah.
just that's what I'm used to, right? Like, oh, excuse me, you know, my bad. Or, you know, opening doors, or people just walking by you trying to bump into you, just like, hey, motherfucker, like, what the fuck? And then I'm telling myself, like, hey, calm down, man. They wasn't where you were just at, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know, they ain't on that level yet.
Damn. I can relate to what you're talking about right now because like in the pen, your mouth, if you're disrespectful, your mouth can get you killed, like literally get you killed. Like, you know, but right here in the streets, it's like everything's a joke now. You can just like talk shit to everybody and just get away and just be like 6'9", like
Oh, bro, I hate it. Oh, bro, I hate it, bro.
like
I hate
everything just yes.
You know, yeah, like we came from, well, where if you say something, you better be about it. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah,
voice on something, don't voice yourself out there if you ain't really about
yeah.
that. You know?
Right here, and right here in the street is like you better not punch me in the face because I'll call the police quick or something. You know what I
Yeah, I be seeing these people, they be filming people, and then yeah, when they get hit, they be like, "Oh, I'm calling the cops." They're like, "Hey, what did you doing? You're instigating it."
mean? Yeah, yeah. It's weird, man. It's different, man. So did you end up when you got out? Did you end up getting a job right away, or what
Yeah,
you end
so
up?
my homie, my brother, really, and everything, he ended up getting killed out here, and his family, they did a nonprofit in his name. and everything, Robbie Poblete Foundation and everything. And man, my auntie, man, she's out here changing lives, man. Like she a part of a program too. She did a second chancers and everything, and it allowed people who were like getting out of prison and everything that they'll help plug them into union, like these construction jobs, and getting good pay. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes getting out of prison. You know what I'm saying? You telling them, hey, you can start making $30 an hour fresh out. You know, that can change people's lives. You know, that could stop them from going back to what we know. You know, and yeah, so yeah, that foundation, they plugged me in. I was doing scaffolding for a little bit and everything. I was out there putting up the scaffolds, and then about 2 years later, I ended up getting the same foundation. My auntie hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, there's another spot right in Vallejo and everything that's hiring." So I ended up going to them, getting hired. So yeah, I'm just moving up the ladder, man, doing that.
And so wait, the foundation started off from the son that they got killed. How did they get killed in the first place? Was it gang violence?
So yeah, it was really some dudes set him up, I guess. I don't know. You know, so I don't know. I'm talking too much, you know what I'm saying, about all this stuff. But yeah. So he ended up getting killed, lost his life.
And then the same foundation is the one that's how you got your job. That's started off as $30 an hour.
Yeah. So yeah, the same foundation. Because she networked with all the unions and everything. $30 an hour, like that scaffolding and everything. That would be like starting out scaffold. But yeah, like she's funding, like she's buying people's books. She's putting them on, basically, you know, like she set them up to the foundation.
Hey, that's money right there. That's a life changer right there. If I was to like get a $30 an hour job right now, I'll be stupid rich right here in the Philippines.
Right. Yeah. And then you know that's starting on a lot of these construction jobs out in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? It's only going to go more. So yeah, you get that opportunity. People get it out. Some people are going to jump on it.
That's a good opportunity. You don't gotta sell anything illegal, or you ain't gotta murk somebody for some chump change and shit, man. Fuck.
Right. You ain't gotta put yourself back in those positions no more, you know?
Yes, sir. So I mean, that's cool. How long have you been out, if you don't mind me asking?
3 years now. 3 years.
Or 3 years? 4 years?
3.
Oh, 3? Was it a cool 3 years? It's cool 3 years.
To be honest, bro, like I still feel fresh out. Like I still, because every day I wake up and I don't see them bars. You know what I'm saying? I still feel some type of way. I still feel blessed. You know.
Man.
And I still have certain ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like little OCDs here and there. And I've been hoping to get over, but
yeah. But I'm gonna keep it G with you, but I got out longer than you, because I got out like maybe 6 years now, since 2016. The real world will make you fucking soft if you let it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right? Yeah, I'm getting comfortable now and shit. You know, sometimes I go out the house, I don't got my shoes on no more, just got my little slippers now.
I still wear my shoes. My wife, she still gets on me about it.
You still wear your shoes?
I still
Before I used to always have a knife with me every time, everywhere, a knife, at least a minimum of a knife. Now it's like, sometimes, you know what I mean? Like just a lighter, because, you know, when you punch somebody,
I'll make it hard.
Yeah, lighter. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like that's the same thing with me, man. Like I tell myself, I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna keep waking up at 5 and working out. I start at 8 now and everything. So sometimes waking up at 5, I'd be like, I'm gonna take a couple more hours. Let's just go work out after work, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta get back on my discipline, man.
Yeah. And before we used to in the pain when we were doing our time, we used to, of course we're used to the little cell, right? But we used to just hug ourselves to sleep like this. Like sometimes I would sleep like a coffin. Yes, or like this, like sleep like a coffin, like every day, just hug myself to sleep. But now I got, you know, you got your woman now and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's a little different. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah. You know, maybe it's gonna be hard to tap into that. You know what I'm saying, if we ain't in that environment. But but in a good way, I guess.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. But one thing for sure that I want to keep until death, of course, is the G code, the warrior code. Still got to stay in shape because health is wealth and everything.
Mhm.
And always still focus on growth, because we can never stop studying and upgrading mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, especially financially, of course, being the real world.
Yeah,
Right? Responsibilities, stuff like that. But anyways, buddy, from during all your time, from your past and everything you learn now, of course, we getting older, whatever. Do you have anything positive message you want to say to kids that still, going to the same route that we went to?
man, really, your life is precious, man. You know what I'm saying? You only got one. You know what I'm saying? And you gambling with it and everything. You know what I'm saying? I miss all my 20s. You know what I'm saying? I look back. When I have my phone and I see pictures. You know what I'm saying? And still, when I go out with my friends, families, and everything, people got stories, man. My 21st birthday, I was over here, I was doing that, bro. My 21st birthday, I was on the tier getting drunk with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uso homie Ty from San Ho, man. Like my boy cooked, yeah, man. My boy cooked me the bash, man. We got drunk. You know, that's got on a lot of life, man. And yeah, it's not worth it, bro. It ain't worth it.
Damn, that's some real shit. But yeah, before I forget, man, shout out to all the G homies still in there and shit, man. We're waiting for you outside, still pushing the Asian Islander car.
Yes,
unity. Everybody, I just want to say real quick that anybody that fucking changed up or they want to be they want to cause division within the Asian Islander car, and they're not about the Asian Islander unity, is on some bitch shit, man. Straight up, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Try whatever and shit, man. So, but the real G homies right there, they're all about the unity together and shit, man. Because too much division, too much selfishness with other, like you said earlier, the ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Yeah, the secret hidden agenda.
Yeah, you they got that. You got to be aware.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to share? Like where can people find your body? Do you have YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that?
Actually, yeah. I got a clothing line going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we ain't gonna promote this the 6ix9ine culture. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna that. So we got the clothing line. Like I said, I took the name because I fought the time. I kept it solid. I kept it stitch lip. So,
oh shit.
So we got the
yeah. I noticed that. Yeah.
I feel like, what I'm saying, the real one's gonna relate to it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people told me, or it might not be mainstream enough, but I feel like the ones who's gonna relate to it is the real ones, and they're gonna accept it. So they can find Instagram at Stitch Lip Clothing.
Yeah, I mean it's basically it's simple, man. Like, why would you dishonor your friend? Like, why would you tell loose lips, shink sips? Yeah, it's just a simple thing, man. Man, good looking out. Similar to your clothing line, the homies right here, they got a clothing line called what's that called? Snitches Get Stitches, Jailbird.
You have to send it to me now. Now I'm gonna have to cop some. I'm gonna have to get them, support them.
Yeah. But anyways, hey, thank you, buddy, for coming through real quick, sharing your story, and shit, come kick it right here in Pinas when you get a chance to, if you know, get a vacation or something. And shout out to the party also from the Bay, RJ Suave.
Oh yeah, shout out to RJ. Yeah, what's up with the party?
Doing his Tag Tezo.
Yes, sir.
And then shout out to all the G homies as always. Thank you very much. And with that being said, you'll know what time it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say, because real recognize real, homeboy. I'm out of here, man.